Into what sea in the Pacific Ocean does Canada's Yukon River flow? Into what sea in the Pacific Ocean? So specifically, they're talking about not the Atlantic, but over there on the west coast, Canada's Yukon River is going to flow into not the Caspian Sea, not the Mediterranean Sea. We'll get back to that in just a second. Conflict and confrontation are generally unpleasant affairs that churn up unpleasant emotions. Out of a desire to avoid such unpleasantness, people will often try to be nice and conciliatory to those around them in the belief that that will elicit the same response in return. Yes, holy fucking shit. You're a nice person to your neighbors because you want them to be neighborly and nice to you, right? Isn't that the goddamn golden fucking rule? Right? You're bad to me, I'm bad to you. That's eye for an eye, but you're good to me, I'm good to you. Nice and neighborly, holy fucking shit. Could you imagine a world where we had nothing but nice and neighborly people? Instead, we got these fucking devil-worshipping Christian, dirty, rotten, brainwashed piles of fucking shit. Conflict and confrontation are generally unpleasant affairs. God is love. God is love, huh? But so often experience proves this logic to be wrong. Over time, the people you treat nicely take you for granted. They will see you as weak and exploitable. Being generous doesn't elicit gratitude, but instead it either creates a spoiled child or someone who resents behavior perceived as charity. I can take whatever I want. You're being nice to me? I don't need your charity. I can buy my own bananas. And buy you bananas to rub my fucking charity in your goddamn face, motherfucker. Can I be nice? Goddamn, those who believe against the evidence that niceness breeds niceness in return are doomed to failure in any kind of negotiation. So, the Bering Sea. Okay. Does that have any bearing on this situation? What kind of cross are we supposed to bear? A right to bear arms? Black bear? White bear? Polar bear? Let alone in the game of life. People respond in a nice and conciliatory way only when it is in their interest and when they have to do so. Wow. Yeah. Only when it's in their interest and they have to do so. Man, I went to order a pizza at Little Caesars and I gave the guy a smile right before I made my order, and then I put a $50 bill down and he said, nope. No, we don't take big bills. You don't take big bills? Do you take little bills? He goes, no. No, we don't take little bills either. We don't really care for business. Was it because I smiled, you piece of fucking shit? Is that what it was? Hey, I'm a nice, kind person. Oh, well, fuck you. No, we're not going to take your money. Motherfucker, I just wanted a pizza. Little Caesars isn't goddamn drive-thru. You got to park, walk the fuck in, and then walk the fuck out. Awesome. That was a lot of fun there. The Bering Sea. What record label was not started by a rock band? Apple Records, Virgin, or Swan Song? What record label? Let's see. Apple Records, Virgin, not by a rock band. Apple Records, Virgin, or Apple Records. That's what I'm going with. Let's just get the answer. Virgin. Richard Branson. Virgin. Beatles, Apple, Led Zeppelin, Swan Song. Richard Branson. A Quaker. A member of the Religious Society of Friends is more commonly known as a Quaker. A Midnight Earth Quaker Shaker. What is the name of the girl in the children's novel? Are you there, God? It's me, Margaret. Margaret, that was that fucking asshole in Dennis the Menace. No, Margaret. Which of the following raw fruits is lowest in calories per 100 grams? Strawberries, bananas, or blueberries? We got to go with bananas. Lowest in calories per 100 grams? Maybe it's blueberries. Bananas. Strawberries. You know, I know how to spell banana, I just don't know when to stop. Banana, nana, 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 nana. What game involves using a mallet to hit wooden balls through hoops planted in the ground? Oh, well, that's just that little fucking mallet ball thing. What's it called? Fucking ball mallet through the hoops. Yeah, croquette. crochet. So that's how you do crocheting. Your goal is to create that imperative by making it painful for them to fight. Now, you gotta be a fucking nice person. You don't have no fucking manners? Are you committed to goodness? If you don't have manners and you're not committed to goodness, you're at least learning the laws so you can follow the laws. No to all of those. No morals, no ethics, no lawfulness. You don't have a code whatsoever, and you don't have someone else's. You're just a wicked piece of shit. If you ease up the pressure out of a desire to be conciliatory and gain their trust, you only give them an opening to procrastinate, deceive, and take advantage of your niceness. Holy fucking shit. Goddamn, that Nick Vilela, I gave that motherfucker a break. I gave that motherfucker such a big-ass break. Holy shit, I took it so easy on him. But yeah, basically, I wanted to maintain my, delightful demeanor while having the power of the state. You carry a big stick, speak softly, and carry a big stick. But it's like, well, you're still being nice to me? Yeah, all you have to do is just apologize and start treating me like you'd want to be treated, And the moment that fucking happens, you'd had a good-ass fucking friend for goddamn forever. But since you're still being nice to me after I said all that terrible thing, I lied to your face, I'm basically part of the psychological terrorism that we're trying to do this thing to you where we're Nick Vilela and Hiram Richardson, hey, yeah, your dog's just right over there, come on out. And then when I come out, boom, fucking truck drives right by, yeah, okay. Nick Vilela comes up to me and says, oh my gosh, man, Hiram is a meth head and he's just going to get on meth and he's just going to start robbing people. Maybe he was just, giving me a heads up, or maybe a motherfucker is lying to me. Hey, he's a good fucking dude. No, he's a good fucking dude, so I could just lie to him. I just go up to him and lie to him, and then we'll see if he's a cop. And actually, that's what he said, like, towards the end. It was, I'm just happy that you're not a cop. So I'm such an upright and outstanding goddamn citizen that regular fucking citizens think, oh, he must be fucking, no, he must be the feds. That must be ATF or fucking CIA, FBI, some shit. Nah, he's upright, upstanding. Like, what the fuck? Why would this incredible fucking guy want to be around us goddamn dirty-ass criminal fucking rabble? I wouldn't. I thought that it was just a... June 1951, for example, the U.S. military halted its extremely effective offensive against the People's Liberation Army. So we got some examples here. So basically, we were kicking ass against Korea, but then we let up. And then when we let up, then they fucking came back. Then he's going to talk about Vietnam, something about Vietnam. The Gulf War of 91, I can understand. If we would have taken Baghdad right away in 91, then we wouldn't have had the 2003 fucking invasion. And there was 1 million people that died. So, and then the whole world was against it. So basically, they got to build up their forces and shit. So I can kind of understand that because Gulf War, that happened when I'm, 9 years old. And then the second one is when I'm 18 or so. So basically, it was like a precursor. And then motherfucking Papa Bush said he's just getting rid of the Vietnam syndrome. Wanted us to be okay with going to war with people again. Let's make war great again. Donald Trump got convicted of rape. Not rhetorical rape, but rape, without consent, sticking penis into the vagina, penetration, not of his digits, not of oral sex, but his goddamn dingaling. He put his dingaling inside her ringaling without her permission. Jean Carroll, he's convicted. $5 million he's got to pay. So make America great again, or making America rape again? Is that what he's trying to bring back? What they did not realize, what the enemy's incentive to negotiate in good faith was lost in the process. So when they had the pressure, basically this is under negotiate while advancing, right? They also talk about Metternich. They talk about, negotiate while advancing. They talk about the Athenians. They talk about the king of Macedonia, Perdiccas. They talk about Philip, King Philip. And then they go on to talk about, goddamn Metternich. And then they also talk about goddamn motherfucking de Gaulle. And de Gaulle's a good example. So de Gaulle was... France collapsed, right? Everybody, even Amy Schumer makes the joke about how France just, capitulated to Nazi Germany. Nazi Germany comes in with tanks. France capitulates, but de Gaulle goes to England, and he calls himself the leader of the resistance. They had nobody else. Churchill tried to get some other people, higher officials, but none of them would go to England. So basically, de Gaulle was their man. De Gaulle was their man. He was calling himself the leader of the French resistance. He was the highest official in France that they could actually get to lead the resistance. And de Gaulle wound up getting everything he wanted. FDR and Churchill was very annoyed with him. Everyone wants something without having any idea how to obtain it, says Prince Clemens von Metternich. And the really intriguing aspect of the situation is that nobody quite knows how to achieve what he desires. But because I know what I want and what the others are capable of, I'm completely prepared. So know thyself and know the other people, right? That's always important stuff. In gratitude for his acquittal, Orestes dedicated an altar to warlike Athene. We'll have to read that later on. Let's see here. German Blitzkrieg. Understand, if you're weak and you ask for little, little is what you will get. But if you act strong, making firm, even outrageous demands, you will create the opposite impression. People will think that your confidence must be based on something real. You will earn respect, which in turn will translate into the leverage. Once you're able to establish yourself in a stronger position, you can take this further by refusing to compromise, making it clear that you're willing to walk away from the table. An effective form of coercion. The other side may call your bluff, but you make sure there's a price to pay for this. Bad publicity, for instance. And if, in the end, you do compromise a little, it will still be a lot less than the compromises they would have forced on you if they could. The great British diplomat and writer Harold Nicolson believed there are two kinds of negotiators, warriors and shopkeepers. Warriors use negotiations as a way to gain time in a stronger position. Shopkeepers operate on the principle it's more important to establish trust, to moderate each side's demands, and to come to a mutually satisfying settlement. What nickname is used to describe the high-speed Japanese rail trains known locally as Shinkansen? They're the rocket trains, right? Rocket-propelled trains, rocket trains. Bullet trains, you son of a bitch. Rocket Man. What character on the animated TV series Family Guy is voiced by actress Mila Kunis? Meg, who became Germany's first female chancellor in 2005. Is that Merkel? In 2005, fucking Angela Merkel. Who invented the printing press? Immanuel Kant, Friedrich Schiller, or Johannes Gutenberg? Who the fuck is Friedrich Schiller? Immanuel Kant is such a twat. In Emmanuel, an eternal, Gutenberg. Carbon dioxide gas makes up most of the Earth's atmosphere. Carbon dioxide is nitrogen. It's mostly nitrogen. False. In a triathlon race, which segment covers the greatest distance? Running, cycling, or swimming? Cycling, probably, right? Not swimming. Maybe running. Let's see. Cycling, yes. Nitrogen, yes. Gutenberg, Bullet trains, got that one wrong. Meg, right. Merkel, right. Gutenberg, right. Nitrogen, right. And cycling, right. 5 out of 6. Not too shabby. The other side may call your bluff. Let's see. It would be helpful to know beforehand what kind of negotiator you face. Imagine the big stick. Let us not consider ourselves victorious until the day after the battle, nor defeated until 4 days later. What is Metternich's story? So we got de Gaulle, but Metternich is like back in France and shit, and he was like, hey, you know, I'm Metternich and D'Istria. Who the fuck is this Metternich? Do we have any? Prince Clemens von Metternich, the Austrian foreign minister. The foreign minister of Austria. Interesting. Okay, so we gotta figure out what the hell is this goddamn Metternich fucking prick. Therefore, a prudent ruler ought not to keep faith when by doing so be against his interest. If men were all good, this precept would not be a good one, but as they are bad, would not observe their faith with you, and you are not bound to keep faith with them, nor have legitimate grounds ever failed a prince who wished to show colorable excuse for the non-fulfillment of his promise. Niccolo Machiavelli. Lord Aberdeen, the British ambassador. Okay, so we'll come back. Use this as a place marker here. So Metternich. Who the fuck is Metternich?